The buys are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A quick throw out to Lockett. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. The Colts had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On play action, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll send Williams in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down, they go back to P-Ryan. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. P-Ryan is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. Wiggles free. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. play action now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Prescott. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 32 on the play. Option here, they'll give to P. Ryan. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hurts sets up to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Williams being motioned left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Hurts. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 19 yards away. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Open man is connect, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And McLaurin in the motion man right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott on 1st down. That one's taken in by Spears. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tajay Spears, 39 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they can't. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Now Shudak for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, P. Ryan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They go play action with Hurts. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Lockett, the motion man right. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. slot man moves right. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Lockett, the man in motion. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Hamler, the motion man left. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion, the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Here's Bigsby. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
What's good, Texans? Just playing a franchise game right now, so not really talking too much.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Prescott. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Touchdown, Colts. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now Shudak for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second down, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Williams, a man in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 79 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run by Bigsby. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On second down, this is Madison. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now a shootout for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's caught by Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were